My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Hey, what is up there, guys? And welcome back to a brand new episode of The Evolve. It seemed like it's been a long time. Have it been a long time? I haven't seen y'all face for a while. We gotta do a better job with our upload schedule. I know. But anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, I say welcome. If you're always coming back and you're here with another episode, I say welcome. Today we are talking about R. Kelly. Now, R. Kelly, a long time ago, about 23 years ago, he already told y'all that he didn't see nothing wrong. He don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. He told y'all that in a song a long time ago. R. Kelly was like, it is what it is, it ain't what it ain't, don't make what it is what it ain't. I don't see nothing wrong. So with that being said, Lifetime has decided to do a hit piece. I call it a hit piece. It ain't a tapping, you know, that little bust you in your mouth that your mom used to get. I'll bust you in your lip, boy. Nah, they decided to they're hitting R. Kelly with a 6-part hit piece, and it is rekindling and it's bringing up in a deeper backstory about his allegations of abuse and relationships and cults, and also his relationships with minors and underage girls. I mean, they are definitely going at the throat. And I must say, once you get just after episode 1, you're like, whoa, monster. This guy is a monster. So we're going to talk about it. I'm going to try to recap it for you really quick. For those of y'all that don't know who R. Kelly is, R. Kelly is that guy. He gave us well, R. Kelly is a singer. He is a writer. He is a songwriter. He is a record producer. He is a actor. And also he is he's a professional basketball, well, a former professional basketball player. Most people don't know that. But yeah, he was hooping. He was balling. See, it's all about the snap. It's all about the fun. I know that was, guys, shut up. I know that was a football, but that's all I have inside. The basketball's outside. Come on, focus on the video, people. You know what I was trying to do there. But anyway, he was a former basketball star too. I don't know about star, but I know he was moving on. But anyway, R. Kelly, he gave us songs like, oh man, we used to jam to that in the club, baby. It's like, it's the remix to Ignition. I'm fresh out the kitchen, I'm rolling. The body got every man in and wishing we're sipping on. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know that second verse. It's like, it's the remix to Ignition, something fresh out the kitchen, my mama rolling. But anyway, he gave us songs like that, and then he came back and he's like, I'm gonna get the gospel crowd, and he gave us like a gospel album, and then we got songs like, I believe I can fly, I believe I can touch the sky, I think about it every night. That's what and kind of who R. Kelly is. And also he gave us that 7 o'clock in the morning and the rays from the sun wakes me. I'm stretching and yawning in the bed that don't belong to me. Trapped in the closet. So now you know a little bit about R. Kelly. I just really want to give a quick recap of what's going on with R. Kelly in this series. Just in case you haven't caught it, or you just want a quick recap or a quick summary and just a little history on R. Kelly. So basically, Lifetime got this 6-part series. Now, it's complete. It's filled with backstories and testimonies from R. Kelly's victims and alleged victims also. Okay, so episode 1 and 2 of this Lifetime series, it starts with them basically giving backstory about R. Kelly's upbringing and how he was raised, to really create a foundation of back then and how he got to possibly where he's at today. So we get a lot of backstory of his, like I said, his upbringing, and not just that, but then his rise to fame and how it all started from him. And also in episode 2, we start to hear more about more from a few of his victims. They start to talk about how even at a early age, at a young age, like 16 and 17 years old, that R. Kelly was giving out his phone number to underage girls. Now, there was this one in episode 2, I believe her name was Lizette Martinez. She explains in these episodes that she was at the mall and her friends were just kind of shopping, and they seen this guy cruising through. What is this walk? It's a wrestler. There's a wrestler that walks like that. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. But they were just cruising, and they happened to see this guy with some other guys, I guess looking like bodyguards, and they see him, and the friend is like, that's R. Kelly. And then so Liz, she states in this episode that Liz is the 17-year-old, who is 17 or 16 at the time. She says in this episode that R. Kelly spots her, comes up, gives her a hug, and then he kept on walking. Now that hug was like a sign or something, or like a note internally that this is the girl I want. But he gives her a hug and then he walks off, and Liz explained how she was so happy. Oh my God! R. Kelly, he just touched me! Ah! And then, but after R. Kelly just gave him a hug and kept on walking. But then the bodyguard, she says the bodyguard comes back and gives her and says and whispers to her and say, hey, R. Kelly wants you to call her. And he gives her R. Kelly personal number. So that hug was like, he had this little routine. R. Kelly had this little routine like, hey, bodyguards, whoever I hug, that's who I want you to give me the number to. I can't get my number out because I'm a public figure. It was one of those cases, and it happened numerous times. So this is the information that we get from episode 1 and 2. Like I said, the rise to fame and how he start to approach these younger girls, and how you can start to see that he had this taste. And not only that, they also go over the big part of these first 2 episodes is Aaliyah, who was 15 years of age at the time, and how he had got married to a 15-year-old, and he was having relationships with this 15-year-old Aaliyah, the singer. I don't know if you guys remember her, but she was really good. And Aaliyah found her, so we hear a lot more backstory about this marriage and how they were having relationships. And then one of R. Kelly's background singers in episode 2 states that she walked in on R. Kelly having relationships. I'm saying relationships, but you guys are grown because I'm not trying to get demonetized. So y'all know they were having relationships in the room, and she walked up on him, and you know, Aaliyah was 15 years of age at that time. So that's one of the things that came out also in episode 2. It was crazy. So they got married, he was having relationships with a 15-year-old, and this is what was going on. And not only that, they had a marriage certificate. Vibe had published a marriage certificate a long time ago, early 2000s, of this marriage certificate that R. Kelly had with Aaliyah. But on this marriage certificate, it said that she was 18. But we later find out that this marriage certificate was forged. The actual guy that forged it actually said, yeah, it was me. She was actually 15 at the time. But yeah, we find out this whole thing in episode 1 and 2. It was crazy. But R. Kelly, he was still like, I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Not only that, guys, but not only that, on Aaliyah's side, when she was super young like that, her first album, look at this. Her first album was called Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. At 15 years old, she made this. Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. And look, Who do you see? And this is the actual album cover. Who do you see back there looking kind of weird in the background? Yeah, that's R. Kelly in the background with this 15-year-old. She said, hey, age ain't nothing but a number. This was her album cover. Moving on. Woo! Episode 3, guys, and I think we're in here. But episode 3, it got a little crazy. It got a little loco coco. So in episode 3 of the Surviving R. Kelly, I don't know if I have already said this, that's what the title was, but the title of this series by Lifetime is Surviving R. Kelly. Why am I laughing? It's like I'm laughing because... No, that's not supposed to be a rape whistle. God, oh man, I'm gonna get demonetized. Guys, okay, but episode 3 of Surviving R. Kelly is God, it got a little bit crazy. So they start talking more about the PP tape. If you guys don't know, there was a tape where R. Kelly was with this 14-ish year old girl, and you know, they were having relationships. Like, it was some hardcore relationships. I don't even want to say the P word but it was hardcore relationships with this 14-year-old. Not just that, it was oral relationships, everything you can mention, but also he was peeing on her in the mouth, on the head, everywhere. I mean, there was this video that come out, and if you look for it, you will be able to find it still. I have never seen it, don't care to watch it, but I didn't heard it in graphic detail. But yeah, it was intense. Now R. Kelly, he eventually got off. He got not convicted for that, but all the witnesses said it was him. It looked like him. It was him. And not only that, Lisa, we learn in this story that who was one of the girls that was having a threesome with R. Kelly during that time. She came out and said, yes, that is that 14-year-old, and that is R. Kelly. Me and that 14-year-old, we would have a threesome all together. I know her body. I used to have oral relationships with her and R. Kelly at the same time. This is what she start to talk about in episode 3. So she was saying, yeah, it was me, that 14-year-old, and R. Kelly, and I seen the tape, and he would record us. And then also in this episode, she said that when she found out that he had a tape, she took the tape because she didn't want it to get out. I believe she was 17 at this time, but she didn't want to get out because she was on the tape. She said she did watch the tape. Now, she didn't know that until she watched the tape back that R. Kelly was also having relationship with just the 14-year-old. And when she said that when she watched the tape, she seen the peen and she seen all of this. But she decided to take the tape, hide the tape, because she was on the tape and she didn't want it to get out, and because, you know, embarrassment and whatnot and all that other stuff. So she took the tape, she gave it to another rap artist or something, another rap artist to hold and to keep. And then eventually that tape got out, and then we learned that R. Kelly went to go buy the tape back. He bought the tape back for $250,000 from this artist so that it wouldn't get out. But at this point, it was already out. But he bought it. And then R. Kelly, this is what she claims, R. Kelly, she said that her and the rap artist, R. Kelly, brung them in to have a lie detector test. She passed the lie detector test, but he failed. He failed because when he was asked the question, did he make copies of the tape, that he failed. So R. Kelly said, hey, if you go and get all your copies, I'm going to give you more money. But I'm going to keep this copy of this original. I'm going to give you $250,000 to keep the tape so it won't get out. But it got out. He got his $250,000. I told y'all, it was crazy. You know what? You know, our homeboy Joyner Lucas, he a couple days ago, he got into some trouble when he started to, he sent out a tweet supporting R. Kelly, This is what Joyner Lucas said. I know that this has to be one of the most hardest parts in your life right now. I'm literally watching the entire world condemn you and turn their backs on you. Now, I'm not saying that you don't deserve it, but all I'm saying is, please don't hurt yourself or take yourself out. It'll be sad. Joyner Lucas, that's what he said. The internet went crazy. They're like, you'll be sad. You can feel his pain and the whole world's turning against him. Yeah, we have a right. So people was bashing Joyner. They were ticked off with Joyner and they had the right to be. So Joyner later, just yesterday or a few hours ago, he later said, hey, guys, wait. He redid a tweet. He posted an apology for that tweet and he deleted that tweet. And he also said, hey, guys, look, I just seen the R. Kelly. I'm looking at the Lifetime series. I'm only 3 episodes in and I can see why. Everybody was mad at my initial tweet. Man, shaking my head. Jesus Christ. That's right. Black people, we don't say Jesus Christ. We gotta have that Jesus Christ. This is just silly. Okay there, guys. So we are coming to the ending of our episode. Guys, if you stuck around to hear the whole episode, I'd like to know, go ahead and hit me. If you're part of the Evolver team, go ahead and hit me with a hashtag Evolver. I'm so glad that you guys watched. We are back. We'll have another episode. There's so much. I think we're going to do 2 episodes today because there's something else that I want to talk about on Eminem's daughter. Something that came up and she's in a bikini and all that other good stuff. But anyway, you guys are like, what? But anyway there, guys, I will talk to you all a little later on, or I'll probably talk to you all in tomorrow for our next episode. I thank you guys for watching. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. What? I will see you guys next episode. Hey, as always, it's gonna be alright. KIP, keep it positive. I'll see you guys next episode.